And well, what's definitely true is that those women were completely crazy. And by completely, I mean completely. Let's refresh ourselves. Can you like give me some kind of breakfast, or are you still eating? No, she's still not actually working. And interesting is that I'm still like in the fight. Can you see that? No, that's really weird. Injured torso, injured head, main hand. That seems to be bloody. Okay, bludgeon. I just basically hide it so that we are not all that obvious. And let's buy breakfast because hopefully he's gonna be already up. Yes, he is. Hello.
My respects to you.
And let's buy sweet pancakes. They are for 9, so basically 2 pancakes again.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Satisfied?
More.
More. Yeah, screw that.
I'll go for that.
Let's give him the 1-9. But we're coming to him basically like every morning, so he could be already giving us some discount or anything. Alright, so let's find the women. They were living somewhere to the right, 2 of those, so let's see if we can find them. That is not one of them. One should be basically working the fields, if everything is gonna be the same as before. Yeah, it seems so. And that should be the one. If I remember correctly, this should be the one. Yes? Is it? No? No, no, no. That's Zlata. If I remember correctly, the horse was Vera. Let's talk to her a bit later, I think. Well, she doesn't have anything more to say. So let's see with the other one. That was across the road. She was somewhere here. Right. Maybe she was here.
She sits down.
May the Lord
Villager,
watch over you,
villager, villager. Yeah, they're just going to work. So where is Vera? She was somewhere here. If I remember. No, 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 no. No, she was across across this fence. Exactly, yeah. Making the same mistake as I did last time. Well, come on then. That could be her. Yes. Okay. If I remember correctly, this should be her. Well, she doesn't have anything to say. Come on. That probably then means that I need to talk only to the priest. No point actually talking to Kuta, I'm thinking at this point. And did we keep all the lockpicks? No. Oh, come on, that's not fair. How are we right now having only 1 lockpick, unless all the rest is on the horsey? Still. Really? Really? I wasted only 1 lockpick. And I bought 5, and it removed 3 extras from me. Well, that's not fair. Damn, I spent so much money on it. Damn it. Come on, game, this is not fair. You removed too many lockpicks from me. Almost like if I was cavorting with all 3 of them, actually. In that case, it kinda makes sense. I wasted 1. And then I would have cavorted with all 3. That would make the 4. So... ah, well... there kinda goes. There kinda goes my hope. that I didn't do anything with them, to be honest. I mean, like, what? Yeah, well, hello, Father Godwin. Okay, this is his concubine. She's probably not gonna be the one to tell that too. Oh, well, this is interesting though. I would ask that probably.
You live here?
Of course.
I mean here, in the presbytery.
Yeah, right here.
In the presbytery? With the parish priest?
Yes. What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Yes, of course I like you.
So why are you surprised Godwin likes me too?
I'm not. I mean, I see.
Awkward conversation is awkward. Awkward conversation is awkward, and like, finally.
I found out more about the Ujit's witchcraft.
Pray, do tell.
The women have got hold of some magic lotion from the herbal room, and they're using it to summon the devil.
For the love of heaven.
I followed them to where they held their Sabbath. They summoned the devil, danced around a fire.
Oh my God, what else?
The women were completely out of their minds from that ointment. Then some woodcutters stormed in. They wanted to put a stop to the witch's Sabbath.
Good God. And what happened?
I had to kill the woodcutters to save those women from them.
For Christ's sake! How could you? Such needless slaughter! Those men meant well. Was there no other way to stop the bloodshed?
The woodcutters were beside themselves with rage, baying for the women's blood. There was no reasoning with them.
There must have been another way.
I couldn't. I'm so sorry.
I can hardly fault you. It's my fault too for letting things slide so far. I should have taken care of the herb women and those poor women myself. Pray for the souls of those unfortunate Christians. Pray.
Well, right now,
You have blood
kind
on
of
your
thought that
hands.
maybe I could have
At least you see
went
we're
back and
dancing
talked
with
to
the
her
devil
woman
for the
first.
Pray for their loved ones and for your soul and mine, because we share the blame. And now please, go. Leave me alone to pray.
Yeah, well, we have learned about witchcraft. Where is it actually? Here it is. In the Czech lands, any practices, especially by women, connected with magic that were intended to harm rather than help were regarded as witchcraft. In the early Middle Ages, witchcraft was differentiated into white magic, beneficial and associated with healing, and black magic, curses, hexes, and abuse of magic for iniquitous purposes. Magic encompassed divination, necromancy, alchemy, herbalism, entrenched pagan customs and rituals, which had originally constituted an integral part of medieval society. By the end of the 15th century, efforts to eradicate witchcraft culminated in senseless witch hunts and persecution of anyone involved with magic. The persecutions peaked around the end of the 16th century, when hundreds of people fell victim to the zeal of the witch hunters. Many superstitions and half-truths have arisen concerning witchcraft, as well as the Inquisition, though only a few are grounded in truth. Although many were convicted and condemned during the period, most of those accused of heresy or witchcraft got off unscathed. On the contrary, it was often those who had denounced them with acquisitive intent and whose accusation proved to be false who were punished. Interesting. More people fell prey to lynch mobs and fanatical self-proclaimed inquisitors than to institutionalized witch burnings. Yep. Even though the quest is done, I will go exactly to the herb woman, but I would kinda like to heal up a bit. And especially get horsey so that we get there in more usable time. So are there some baths here? I don't think that Ushitsa is actually having any baths or whatever. So let's just head for Pebbles into the stables.
How are you, Henry?
Yeah, well, I had an eventful evening. You wouldn't believe me. Alright, so almost with my horsey, exactly where we left him. Hello, Pebbles. Hello, Pebbles. I'm still kinda confused why I'm stuck in battle in there. Maybe it's because I'm so injured? Maybe. But I probably shouldn't be. Alright, so right now we need to go basically due west. Due west all the way into the alchemy bench in there. I'm gonna be right now traveling even through basically the spot where we were. Because I'm interested if there's something left or something to deal with. And it kind of seems that I'm gonna be having to head back into Townberg to actually get healed up. Because we're yet again banged up pretty badly. And at this point we cannot even really look up into the spot where those humans were. And there was the little encounter yesterday already. Alright, so you should be already heading into the correct place. Yes, almost there. Ah, there it is. There it is. There it is, and apparently dead bodies have been already cleaned up. So yeah, that's nothing. I didn't really want to pick anything up, but I was just curious if maybe there's gonna be something extra happening here. Apparently not. At least I don't see anything else that we could be interacting with or something like that. But yeah, well, that was a pretty major screw up. And I'm kinda disappointed that I actually couldn't escape from there and get to the herb woman or anything. That's... Well, I kinda guess you can accounted to the fact that basically the creators wanted you to be enclosed basically in the trip, and in the trip you basically don't have any kind of rational thought, of course, so it kinda goes to figure that you would be just following up with whatever was going on. Kinda goes figure that that would be the case, in which case it makes sense. So I'm probably gonna be taking it like that, that I was in a position where I just wasn't controlling myself, and only the lowest of the motivations were actually prevailing. Okay, so let's go here, let's talk to you and tell you what you did to me. And to the women, of course, and to the men that died.
I was at the Ujit's Women's Sabbath.
And how did it turn out?
Well, not
The
well.
women were making such a ruckus, the woodcutters took them for witches and burst in on them. They meant to kill them.
Jesus Christ. And how did it end?
I killed them all.
Killed them? God almighty. You killed the men who went to see what all the noise was about?
I didn't have much of a choice. There was no talking with them. They were determined to kill the witches. I'm so sorry.
Holy Mother of God, you're my witness I meant no harm. Forgive my sins and have mercy on me in my final hour. And as for you, you'd better go. God bless.
Yeah, well. What can I actually trade? Probably herbalism, yeah.
I've come in the name of Sahana.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything in that
That's all.
regard.
Thank you.
But yeah, well, we told her.
God bless.
And why I'm still stuck with the battle in there, only God knows. That's probably gonna be coming away in time, thinking, or at least after some save and load. I'm just disappointed that I lost so many lockpicks. They're just not cool. Not cool at all. Because I just bought them for quite a lot of money. Okay, so where do we have the horsey? Ah, right here. So let's just get on you, and I guess let's get to Townberg, because we're kinda half dead and we need to heal up because we are having some serious injuries. Injured head and torso. We need to clean that up. Oh no, I want the map. And beehive. So is it like gonna be due south? I'm kind of thinking if I should be coming there, but I was looking to visit the huntsman. But yeah, well, let's not do that. So let's just fast travel to Townberg at this point. It's already gonna be like midday. Midday for you, and that was the trader, and otherwise we don't have any other trader here so far. Okay, I was looking with food, still good, energy and health. Yeah, well, I would kinda like to get healed up. It's gonna be 8 hours yet again if it's gonna be in those bathhouses, which means basically the whole day. So I might do it in the evening. So let's do something different in the meantime. What that different thing is gonna be, that is a real question. What kind of quest do we have here that you could do somewhere there? Ratai and Sasau, that's very far away for us at this point. Go and see Theresa, that's very far away. Going all the way south. Find the Nightingales, is also very far away from this point. So Well, I didn't really find anybody to talk to Limpilu Bush in there. So I'm gonna be trying to see if maybe there's some kind of quest giver. I think there is one here. Yeah, there is something activity giver. Well, let's go check that out. And where is the Starman? At the inn. I'm also gonna be looking at him actually. Where's the inn then? All the way there. Let's move into the inn first. Maybe he's gonna be really having some kind of idea what he could be doing.
Good day to you.
How are the Talmberg folk getting on? Is it peaceful here?
Do you even have to ask? You're that lad from Skalitz, ain't you? It is you, ain't it? Well, you ought to ask folk in Rovna how they're doing. Some of them come here for an ale now and again, and they don't look too happy.
Okay.
Let me think now.
Into Rovna. We
I heard
should go
from the
then.
stonemasons there's been some trouble at the quarry. Hope it doesn't drive them away. They spend a lot here. Thirsty workmen. I just hope the Divish and his quarrymaster get it sorted out.
Alright. It seems that heading into Quarry is a good idea. And the Quarry was a bit north of the town, right? Yeah, it was there. Okay, so let's head there. Okay, so where is everybody? A few people on the right. I don't see anybody on the left. Okay, well, let's leave Pebbles here and go talk to people. And which kind of dude seems to be not doing anything? For example, you, but okay. At the last moment, he's having something. Jake Piper. Rupert. Let's try to speak to him.
To you. What do you need?
Is everything around the quarry going well?
I'm alive and well, but that's about it. The monastery's been taking its sweet time, and now I've overheard they're even slandering my name.
What are they saying?
First they stole payment, then buying my stone, which is lying fallow, doing no one any good. And now there are rumours about my stone being worthless.
What happened with the stone?
A piece broke off one and fell on someone, and they blame it on the quality of the stone. Ha! I bet they were too drunk to see straight.
And isn't it possible that...
It's not. I sent them the best stone. It would be a sin to cut corners to try and make money from the house of God.
What are you going to do about it?
What can I do? Best to sue them for slandering my name, but going to court against the monks? Or maybe Sir Divish could do something.
I could help if you want.
Well, maybe you could. I'm not good with words myself, and... but you need to speak to Sir Divish and see what he thinks about it. He might have plans of his own, and I don't want you mucking them up.
Okay. So that seems like an important quest, since we got a safe. Go to the monastery. Yeah, we will have to go to Sasau, but we already need to kinda go there because of the wedding of the lady. Or whatever. We hear something about the quest, and we should be talking to Sir Divish. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree, because that was something that he was already talking about. So, it makes sense. In which case I'm probably gonna take a shortcut. Because you need to go to the castle anyway. Okay, so here we go. And we're of course gonna be continuing to the castle. Talk to Sir Divish and see what he has to say. So do we have a free paddock that where we could be leaving pebbles? Don't exactly think so. Oh yeah, there is one. Okay, let's see if we can park. Okay, can we get off? Nah, we can. So your butt needs to be sticking out a bit. And now we can get off. Okay, but that's as close as parking as we can get. So, have fun. And let's find Sir Divish. He should be either here or he's gonna be somewhere at the top. Ah, here he is. Sir Robert and Sir Divish. Hello, dude. Well, probably shouldn't be sitting right next to him, but who cares at this point? Hey. Hello, everybody.
Greetings. What do you need?
The Quarry Master told me he's having problems with the monastery, and that if I want to help, I should speak to you.
He said that? Well, it's true enough. And it's his name it hurts the worst. They've slowed down their orders of stone and are paying late too. But what bothers him most are the lies being told about him. Isn't that so?
Yeah, definitely is.
Profiteering? What's the monastery trying to accomplish?
To lower the price. What else? We've already given them a fair price, and they still delay with payment. Or worse.
Worse? You mean they'll stop paying completely?
You could put it that way. They're looking for an excuse to back out of the contract and find another quarry where they'll be able to secure a more favorable deal.
What do they say is wrong with the stone?
Supposedly, there was an accident when one of the stone blocks broke loose, fell, and killed someone. But the quarrymaster swears by all the saints it isn't possible. He says he sends only the best stone, and I believe him. He's reliable and an experienced quarryman.
The Quarrymaster wants me to look into it. Do I have your permission, sir?
Do you think this is a job for you? You aren't even in my service.
I do serve Sir Radzig. He knows he can rely on me when he needs me, and I've never let him down.
This is true. So do you want to go to Sasol and ask about the stone?
Yes, I'll do it.
Good. I'd like you to ask about the stone and keep your ears open. See if they aren't talking about another quarry.
I'll do my best. Hopefully they'll talk to me.
They will. You ride in my name, so don't forget to remind them of it.
Alright. And what about you? You have something new to tell me.
Can I help you with anything?
I've brought the roan, my lady.
That's wonderful. There weren't any problems with it, I hope.
Well, I got into a bit of a fight, got it hurt, but nothing beyond that.
Nothing too serious. He's a little wild, but I was able to handle him in the end.
Well, that won't do. Sophie can't have some wild horse at her wedding starting a stampede.
But I've learnt a trick. If you sing to him, he calms down.
You sang to a horse?
It's quite true, I'm afraid. I sang to a horse.
Well, then you'll have to sing something to me, too.
Oh, here we go.
So I know how to calm down that roan. Go ahead, sing.
Huh.
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to, my maiden so fair?
Oh, how beautiful! I'm not surprised the horse calmed down after hearing such a lovely voice. Anyway, I'll think about what
Well,
to
she
do
couldn't
with
be
the
more
roan.
obvious right there. And
Thank
with
you
her
anyway.
husband right beside me, she definitely does have some guts for for affairs, it seems like. Hey Eclipse, no, today I'm not gonna be streaming Age of Mythology. It's very much possible that tomorrow I will be. I'm not set on that yet, but the possibility is that I want to stream tomorrow. Not really set on the game. But yeah, it's possible that tomorrow I may be. And if not tomorrow, then maybe on Friday, and maybe on some other day next week then. We'll see. Achievement unlocked ranger. Interesting. Not entirely certain what that's going to mean. So, there we go. Well, we will have to get to Rataya sometime soon. But I'm kind of worried about how I haven't been able to find anything about the Limpulubosh. And I'm thinking I should be really getting into the sermon. But so far, the priest doesn't seem to be really heading for that. It's really kind of weird. And the way I handled the witches also wasn't great. That's not gonna be endearing me to him at all. So that's kind of screwy, all of it. So what's the time? Well... So what could we do here? We cannot really do much. Could be scouting a bit, I'm thinking. Okay, let's go on Pebbles. Getting some frame problems here. But yeah, well, we're already playing a long time again. So that seemed to be the case, or rather the source of problems in the first session. That was the long one as well. So let's see how it's gonna be holding. Hopefully it's just only in the towns. It was also, I was in Rataye in the first session. That was when the problem started. So hopefully it's not gonna be anything all that bad. And why I'm still clicking I when I want to click M? Damn. And I also kinda wanted to visit the Huntsman, so let's visit him. Grindstone in there for cleaning swords, potentially. I was interested if maybe he could be giving me some permission for hunting. Because I still need to get the 90 hares, 90 hare meat for the people in Rataye. So I need to go south and east. Southeast there. This way, right? Oh, well, not really, but let's go the better way. Continuing the road to east. Really? This is not the right one, right? No, actually it is. It actually is the correct route. And as the huntsman finally found it. Found it right proper. Okay, so there's the guy. And hello. I have a question for you.
God be with you.
You're having plenty of things. A treasure map. The Joy of Gut. That's a nice name. Joy of Gutting. No! Didn't want to quit. Leda Strade. Wolf Fangs, what does that do? Probably nothing, just fun. Wounding arrow, and I probably can be buying arrows from it, that's cool. But they seem to be quite expensive, to be honest. I'm having only 140. I need to be careful about it. I will be needing about 18 for the bathhouse to heal up. So I just need some kind of cheap arrows, it seems. Like literally any arrow will do. Probably the cheapest, really. Power mod 1. Better hunting arrow, what does it do? Power mod 1-1. It's not exactly huge. So I guess let's just buy those. And all of them. How much is it gonna be? Question of the day. It unfortunately doesn't sell any food, it seems like, any animals, and doesn't give permissions to hunt, it seems.
Can we do something about the price?
All right, so.
Are we agreed?
Well, now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
That seems solid. 21 and a half you
so.
could be doing. Yeah. Okay, so we finally bought some arrows. That's good news. That's a part of what I wanted to do as well. So let's equip those, and we're gonna be good, at least for the moment. It was the cheapest ones that we could get. So should be kinda cleaning up. And how do I actually clean up a bludgeon? That's probably not gonna be through grindstone, right? So how do I exactly clean it up? That is the real question here. So do I have some kind of bucket with water that I could be using for the moment? You have a toilet here, that's fine. Ah, there is potentially something. Yes. Oh no. He's having some different stuff in there, but yeah, let's wash ourselves. Thank you. I did business with you, so hopefully you're not gonna be minding all that much. Should be reasonably clean. We should be also buying some new hose and whatever. But yeah, will. And I'm not really certain how we should be cleaning the bludgeon. If it should be also on the grindstone. Strange. Strange indeed. Well, let's get back on our horse. And do what then? Probably go into that activity giver. Let's see what he's actually all about. Fishing spot. Huh. Interesting. Fishing spot. Does that give us some kind of new? Probably not. No, that's gonna be just about fishermen. But that seems like new actually. Okay, so fishing was one of the most traditional ways of making a living. Fishing in running water had been done the same way for centuries. Only in the 13th century did monasteries begin to establish fish ponds, particularly for breeding carp. Fish was considered Lenten food, and given the frequency of religious holidays and fasting days, up to 1/3 of the days in the year, they became an essential part of the diet. The greatest boom in fisheries and fish farming in the Czechlands came in the 15th and 16th centuries. Fishing methods made use of various tools and traps, such as bones, wicker baskets, bottomless baskets, fishing line or rod with hook, and hemp nets with stone weights. All rivers belonged to the king and were leased to towns. Fishing was permitted only on prescribed days and hours. Some noblemen, despite this regulation, banned townspeople from fishing on pain of death. Nets were set by day, because fishing at night was prohibited. Rod and line fishing was allowed even by those without a net fishing permit, since the catch rate of rod fishing was insignificant. Interesting. Where is the crossing? Is it there? Yeah. There seems to be the crossing exactly. No. We need to go across the bridge. And then he was somewhere here. Yes, inside.
What? What's going on out there?
My respects to you.
Have you got any work that needs doing?
Not much. Unless you're not averse to a bit of risk.
How do you mean?
As you can see, I tan hides. I can only buy them from the master huntsman, and he never gives me enough. I'd hunt them down myself, only he keeps a close watch on me. But you now...
Ah,
Well,
so
I don't
he
think
wants
the
me
master
to
huntsman
basically...
would be any happier about me hunting on his preserve.
He wouldn't, if he caught you at it. Look here, I'll pay a good price
Yeah,
for
I'm not
whatever you
doing
bring.
that.
And sometimes I have to fill an order and I need something in particular, in which case I would pay you extra. And if you help me out a few times, I might be able to teach you something useful.
Okay, so I'm not really gonna be into that.
Couldn't you use some hides?
I need the hide of a sturdy roe buck. There's a wealthy merchant after one to hang on his wall. As if anyone would believe he bagged it himself.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be, of course, poaching. That is not what I'm gonna do at all. So this is gonna be another quest, basically, that I'm not interested in. Unless I'm, of course, gonna be somehow finding it on my ways. But yeah, poaching, that's not gonna be what I'm doing. Getting kinda late, which I'm thinking is gonna be meaning that I'm probably gonna call it a day. And we've even reached level on horsemanship. Interesting. And we're gonna be heading to the bath. Oh, don't need to be running that fast. And then probably for a bit of sleep. And we're definitely getting drops right now. So it seems like that it really might be that the longer we play, the bigger the strain it becomes on the computer and such. Oh, these are the bathhouses? No, they aren't. They are a bit more north of here. Like here. And I'm also gonna be looking at the perks then. So let's just sit by the water and look what kind of perks we're having, because we are having plenty of them. Let's see, player. We are having the main level and whatever, so let's just basically put it in. What can we be getting? Well, there are so many of those. We are having how many? 2. 2 perk points. And we can be buying manly odor, we don't want that. Night Rider, also not interested in Scout. That's potentially interesting, but so far we haven't been really waylaid. So don't need that all that much. You grew up in impoverished conditions, so comfort of beds is inverted for you. The worse the bed, the better you sleep, and vice versa. I'm not interested in that. You can do without sleep. That might be interesting, but I'm thinking that other options are gonna be slightly better at this point. Renegade brand. Yeah. Burger in towns and villages, and their immediate vicinity you have +1 bonus to strength, agility, vitality, and speech. Savage. Okay, so Savage is the other perk on this one. In the wilds you have a +1 bonus to strength, agility, vitality, and speech. I'm not really doing all that much of a fighting. I'm probably gonna be coming for the burger if I want that, especially because of the speech in there. That looks helpful. First aid bandages are 25% more effective. You can also apply your healing skill in dialogues. Really? Well, that's actually good for... Brute strength. You favor brute strength through pleasant demeanor. -1 on charisma and speech. Cloak and dagger. Golden tongue. That's something that I definitely will want. With Ken, Brute, Juggler, or Cloak and Dagger. -2 strength loss, huh? Well... -2 strength. That's gonna be kinda hard to actually get all of those, or rather figure out which one is gonna be best for us. That's gonna be hard. So momentary reading level increased by 3. But your strength and warfare skills each have a incurred penalty -1. So I'm not entirely certain what's actually gonna be useful, but the Savage perk I'm not really liking it all that much. So I'm probably gonna be the burger because of the extra speech, so that I deal with problems a bit better. In towns and villages, plus strength, agility, or rather agility and such. In the wilds. This is a tough one. The burger or savage. In the wilds you have a +1 bonus on strength, agility, vitality, and speech, so I'm gonna be a better fighter potentially against the humans and such. Yeah, that's a damn tough choice. That's a damn tough choice indeed. And in the stats, what actually do we want to improve? What we need to improve? I'm kinda thinking I might want to improve agility. Let's see what kind of actually we need for the weapons. Come on, saber, and I'm missing what? I'm missing agility. Oh no. Agility 4. Human bow, agility and strength. Yeah, I just need agility right now. Get it. Let's get agility. If we can. We are having just some perks there. So we are having 2. In the main level we could be getting all of those, or we could be getting some extras. So what are we gonna do here? Lowborn. Final offer. Yeah, it's not exactly all that important. Empathetic. In dialogues you'll see your counterpart's stats in skill checks. So basically that's gonna be helping us to see what we need to apply, but... Silver tongue increases your speech skill and haggling, troubadour. You have a 50% higher reputation when you talk to women, and a +1 speech bonus, so you can persuade them more easily, and you can avail of Bathwench's services for free. Okay. Sprinter. We already have that. We cannot get anything more. Agility. Dodger. Lets you jump aside during combat. That's basically a standard one. And in strength, we can award ourselves with 2. Clinch Master gives you a 40% higher chance of overpowering your opponent in a clinch. That's interesting perk actually. Mule, you can carry 15 pounds more. That's not interesting. Boar, you can deplete an opponent's health and stamina by bumping into him at a sprint. Huh, that's a fun combination with my sprint ability. That could be interesting. Tight grip. Your stamina regeneration will not slow down in combat, even on the weapon backswing. Okay, that's fun. Huh, that's also interesting. Because I'm not really fighting all that much, I'm not entirely certain into which I should be investing. That's a problem. Gives you 40% higher chance of overpowering your opponent in a clinch. Not exactly getting into those two often. Highborn increases your speech level by +3 when talking to nobles and wealthy people. You can't have the lowborn perk simultaneously. So that's basically gone. And we kinda need to pick something here. The Haggling Empathetic. And the Empathetic, it just doesn't really play any role for me, because I'm not deciding on the stats. I'm basically deciding on what I would say and how I would do it. So it's not exactly all that important for me. So, kinda tough. Kinda tough. 50% higher reputation when you talk to women. And a +1 speech bonus. Don't know. Not entirely interested in that all that much, to be honest. So, I'm looking at all of this, and I just really cannot choose what I should be improving. It's kinda sad. First Aid 1 enables you to use bandages, of course useful. First Aid 3. Bandages are 50% more effective. For a village boy, you require the sawbones. The perk opens the most advanced options in dialogues connected with healing. Strength, agility, vitality, and speech. Already speech at 8. That's pretty sweet. Vitality at 4. Need the agility somehow. Kinda looking at that. That's kinda hard. But anyway, right now combat. Increases the time. So how can I actually improve things here in whatever? We are having 1 skill point, I'm thinking, to give. Defense, perfect block. Cannot do anything more. In sword though, we can improve something. In mace, we cannot, because we don't have the level needed. So with sword, you can go for blunt strike and Zorn Ord. Wrath Strike. With a rapid Zornhau from the Ox stance, parry the opponent's strike to the side from your left shoulder and thrust the point straight to his chest. Ah, interesting. Short sword, hunting sword, and saber. Step slash slash. Instead of a started strike from the right, strike unexpectedly at the opponent's face, turn your weapon around his, and strike him quickly with the blunt end. If you have a shield, use its edge for striking. Fun. I'll be liking to improve something for bow though. Well, alchemy... Okay, horsemanship. Yeah, we're in a perk one. Your horse is faster but carries less weight, can be combined with heavy duty pony perk. Your horse can carry more but is slower, can be combined with raised horse perk. They don't exactly need either at this point, so let's just wait for that. And hunting... Antlers and tusks. Enables you to get antlers from hunted animals. You're able to remove tusks from some animals. But I'm not really hunting, so also let's keep that for a bit later. And reading. Colleague. All books are cheaper in shops. When reading you will get tired and hungry twice as slowly as normal. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be keeping those perks for when I basically need them. Yeah, let's see a bit later. As the reputation is. In Rovna nothing, Užit 61. Neuhof is good. 73, 90 Skalitz, Townberg 50. Okay. So I guess let's get healed up.
I'm interested in your services.
So, what are you interested in?
Yeah, so heal my wounds, bath, I guess, and laundry. Because we definitely could be... Yeah, let's do that. Let's basically get laundry.
I certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
But of course. Money first, though.
So how much is that going to cost? 30. That's a lot.
I'm not giving you that much.
And how much are you willing to pay?
Let's go for 25. Let's see where it leads.
That's not enough.
27. Okay.
You won't regret spending the money.
Good. So we saved 3. That was actually quite nice. It's gonna be 5 hours for us. And it's even shorter. So apparently it's gonna be... Or rather the length of all of this depends on how injured you are. Interesting to know. It's gonna be already evening, so you're gonna be heading into bed here, I guess. Game saved. And we still are kinda in the battle, but yeah, well, not really. We should be all cleaned up. And yes, apparently bludgeon is gonna be cleaned up as well. That's cool. And since it's really already evening, I'm gonna be... How did you get there, horsey? Let's mount Pebbles. Get up on the road and... Well, maybe could we get into Užice from here? In reasonable time? I cannot think that we actually could. If we run on Pebbles into Užice, I think we could do that. And how's it gonna be looking with fast travel? Let's see. As the sound is going down. Hopefully the inn is gonna be still open. Alright, there we are, right next to the inn. Sis, we're gonna be here. Let's leave pebbles below the tree again. As they are running actually into the inn, that's kind of funny.
Somebody help me!
Oh! Okay.
Somebody help me!
Like... What's going on? Why are you actually running away all the time?
Somebody help me!
Come on, I need to talk to you, boy.
Thief! Thief!
So why are you actually running still away from me?
Stop
Damn
him,
it.
someone!
Oh, come on, you're running so fast.
He won't get away!
Hey, watch it. Lout.
You won't get away with this!
Huh? What's going on here? He's like being robbed or anything, but... Huh, that's strange. Anyway, it seems like that basically the thief is gonna be probably still somewhere in town. But unfortunately, I didn't really know who it was that was being robbed. So, like, what's going on? Not entirely certain. So let's go back to town and maybe try to figure that out. So he ran somewhere from here. So, like, what happened? What happened with him? And to him, much more importantly. Yeah, she's at home, having, or rather doing, I don't know what, sitting at the table. I don't really see anything here, or anybody here. But there's... Okay, what's going on here? The smoke is definitely coming out of the house in...
Walk around in the dark. You have to have a light.
in a weird way.
Damn!
So it was it like some kind of glitch, or what actually went on here? No, that seems to be fine.
What the hell?
No, that's fine. I don't know. He was running from somewhere, but yeah, well, his problem, I guess. Well, we tried to investigate. Nothing came out of it, so let's just go to sleep, I guess.
Be a bit more careful. Look where you're going. What is it?
So do we need to eat? Not really. We are still quite fine from that last place, from the bathhouse.
All right. For how long?
Reached a new level, really.
No problem, but you pay in advance.
It's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price? Is this enough?
That's a poor offer.
Really? Well, okay.
You've got it all to yourself. No one will disturb you.
Yep, we know where the bed is, so let's just head in. Let's sleep until morning. Well, what are we gonna be doing the next day? We should be... Well, we are kinda ready with some Užice quest, but I'm probably interested in moving around and ahead the quest with the Luboš. I'm not really sure how. Not really sure how at all.